How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Okay, so I just wanted to remind you about confidentiality, which we discussed in our last session. So, confidentiality is whatever you will state in this session will remain between you and me, and it will not be further disclosed or discussed until and unless there will be any self harm or harm to others or children's, or if court intervenes, then only this information will be disclosed further. Is it all right with you?
Yeah.
Okay. So we shall begin. I just wanted to remind you about whatever we discussed in our last session. We discussed about that you are feeling very depressed and anxious because of your academics. Moreover, you are not able to cope with stress, and you are feeling very lonely because you are living in Canada apart from your family, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you are having a hard time to adapt this new atmosphere and environment of Canada. Okay.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time here in Canada.
Mm-hmm. And you are doing all your job, your home chores, you are attending your classes, and you're going to colleges regularly, and you're doing everything by your own self, which is making which is creating a difficulty for you, and that is why you are having a hard time in Canada.
Yeah, especially because of time management.
Okay. Yeah. So I want to know that if you have any specific goal.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned about my academics and I'm having a hard time in managing my time. And I'm expecting from you that I'm expecting from this counseling session that I could learn to know some time managing skills so that I can do my work, assignments, home chores, timely, and I live without stress and anxiety.
Okay, so by this you mean that your goal is to learn how to manage your time and live without any stress.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so do you have any specific plan, or do you know any plan by which you can manage your time effectively?
I don't have any plan.
Okay, so it seems like, yeah, that you are pretty new to this environment, and you wanted to know how to adapt in this new atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have some specific techniques by which you can successfully manage your time. So,
Mm-hmm.
here are some worksheets, time management worksheets, which I will give you.
Okay.
So, it have four schedule systems in it. So, first one is the term schedule, in which there is a term schedule for 4 months. You will make a schedule of 4 months, and in which you will write all of the activities which you wanted to do in those 4 works. For example, there are exams, so you will write that dates of your exams and mention that these dates are for your exam, and by this date you have to start your study time, so that you will be able to get good grades, because you will timely manage your stuff and start preparing for your exams. Okay. So secondly, we have master schedule. In this one, what you have to do is you have to make a schedule for your typical week, such as you have exam in 1 week. So what you will do is you have to make a master schedule, in which you will write that on this date, such as on 24th April you have your exam, and on 21st of April you have your exam. So you will mention that on these date you have your exams, and you have to start preparing for this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Did you understand?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thirdly, we have weekly schedule. In weekly schedule, what you have to do is you have to make a schedule on weekly basis, so that you can do your activities timely, and by that you won't consume a lot of time in doing your activities, and you will mention everything in your planner, according to time, that you have to go attend some classes, you have to do some assignments, and you have to go to your job, you have to do your home chores and everything. Okay.
Yeah.
And lastly, we have daily planners. So in daily planners, what you have to do is you have to plan your day ahead, so that you can follow that schedule in the next day. Okay. So you will write everything which you have to do in the on the next day, and you will timely mention everything, that you have to attend your class on class tomorrow from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and then you have to come back home, do some cleaning, and then you have to cook food for yourself from 8 to 9. Okay. So that way you will plan everything, and you will get successful, and you will manage your time. And after completing your schedules and after sticking to your plan, what you can do to stay motivated and stay focused, you can self reward yourself. So you can do whatever you adore or you like. You can have a chocolate, you can go for an outing, you can do whatever you like, that is up to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving forward, I wanted to tell you about SMART goals. So, SMART goal is an acronym of specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, resourceful, and time limited. It is very helpful in academics, as I have also tried it once when I came from India. So I was having a lot of difficulty, so I used SMART goals, which really helped me. So I just wanted to tell you about this. So in specific, what you have to do is you have to make a goal and break it down in steps, so that it will be a shorter goal, but you will achieve it step by step. Okay. Secondly, measurable. So what you have to do is you have to measure your goal, that whether you have achieved your goal and how you will achieve this goal, and are you in the middle of achieving your goal, or have you already achieved your goal. Did you understand what I said?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So thirdly, we have achievable. So achievable means you have to make a goal which is realistic and achievable for you, which means that your goal is not too big, and it can be achieved in the given time period. Okay.
Yeah.
And fourthly, we have realistic and resourceful. Realistic means that you should have a goal which can be achieved and which is realistic, which means that you have a real goal, not a virtual goal, such as building a fantasy land for you. That will be a virtual goal, but managing your time is a real goal. So this means that your goal is realistic. And resourceful means that you have given resources which are needed to achieve this goal. And if you don't have the resources, then what all resources you need, and do you have any alternative for your given resources. Okay. And lastly, we have time limited. So time limited means you have to make a time limit to achieve your goal, such as 1 week, 1 month, 6 months. That is up to you. You can make whatever time limit you want. But if the time limit will be the shorter, then it will help you to achieve your goal quickly, and it will allow you to stay focused and dedicated towards your goals. So I just want to know that now you know different types of techniques and strategies. So how will you make your goal, or how will you implement these strategies in your goal or in your daily routine?
I like both the strategies that you have just told me.
Mm-hmm.
Although I'm gonna implement the SMART goals that you have just told me,
Mm-hmm.
I will implement those four schedules that you just recently explained me.
Mm-hmm.
Firstly, I will make a weekly schedule
Mm-hmm.
and work according to my weekly schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, I will use master schedule as a for my exam week, so I could give more time to my studies
Mm-hmm.
rather than other things.
Mm-hmm.
Lastly, I would like to achieve my goals
Mm-hmm.
by rewarding myself. I'm gonna reward myself with the things I adore or the things I like. Like I'm gonna give myself my favorite treat, or my favorite food.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That's
Okay, to conclude, I just wanted to tell you that today we use two techniques. The one is force schedule system and the second one is smart goals. So in force schedule system, you have four types of scheduling systems. First one is term schedule, which is for 4 months. So you have to make a schedule for 4 months and you have to stick to that. Okay, the second one is master schedule, which is for crucial weeks such as your exam weeks or your important assignment weeks. Okay, and the third one is weekly planner. Weekly planner is the routinely planner which you in which you can write down all the activities which you do on your daily basis. And lastly, you have daily schedules, and in which you will write whatever you have to do on a particular day, but you have to make it ahead so that you can follow it next day. And the second technique was smart goals. So in smart goals, you have to make a goal and you have to break it down into steps so that it will be achievable for you and you can measure your goals and you can know what will be the resources which you're gonna need and what are the resources which you have. And it is a time bound goal, so it will really help you to stick to your plan and to stay dedicated and motivated throughout the goal. Okay, did you understand the both?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like both the strategies, and I have not heard of them before,
Mm-hmm.
and for sure I'm gonna implement these strategies into my life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I just wanted to hand out these time management workshop handouts and these smart goals handout to you. So these have both the strategies which we discussed in depth, and they also have some unique planners, monthly planners, daily planners, and weekly planners, and they also have unique ideas of self rewarding. You can take it and review it, and it will give you all the insights and everything which you will require to make a plan or goal. And yeah, that's it. And if you have any query or any question about anything, you can ask me. You can ask me anytime from 9 to 7, 9 a.m. to 7 a.m., Monday to Friday. Yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Thanks.